Hello guys, Tivik here and welcome to Dev Diary number 1 for Epsilon Station, a space station roguelike. A space station roguelike? Dev Diary? What is this all about? Well, some of you know that I do a little bit of coding. You might have seen that through my Minecraft videos with my computer craft stuff, but I have actually started up a project of a game that I've wanted to make for quite some time now. So, roguelike. If you don't know what a roguelike is, well, do you know Dwarf Fortress? You probably do. A lot of you came to my channel through my Dwarf Fortress game, well, my gameplay, and that is a roguelike. It has some tiles, but that is definitely a roguelike. The tiles are added just so it's a bit easier for you to see what's going on. I can show you another roguelike that has been quite popular recently, what with all the zombie themed stuff that you can play. It's Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. And this is a pretty good roguelike, I would say. It's very advanced, you can do a lot in it, but in general, a roguelike is a game where you play a character. It's usually very difficult. You only have one life. If you die, the game is over. And you play this little character here, right? So you can walk around and you see the vision update. So if I walk up to this window here, I would be able to see out. That's fairly straightforward. I can also look at stuff that is on the ground. So if I look west of me, which is left, or number 4, as you can see highlighted here, I can see that there are scrap metal, chunk of steel, pipe. I can pick up a pipe, so let's move it over to my inventory. And I can then take this pipe with me outdoors, and I just went through the door and hit C to close it and chose south direction. And I can walk up to, well, there is a rock there. Okay, so with that rock I can craft myself a crowbar and wield that crowbar. And now I have a crowbar that I can use to bash zombies with. It's fairly straightforward, also very difficult. I might do a playthrough of this at some point. But enough about Cataclysm now. Why am I making this game? Well, I've always wanted to make a game based on the grandness of Dwarf Fortress and have some fun elements like in Cataclysm where things go south very quickly. And I thought it would be a good experience to just code it up from scratch, get to know what I can do, and also learn a lot. There are many games that do inspire me, like, for instance, Cataclysm, Dwarf Fortress. There are hundreds of old roguelikes, such as NetHack, which is a very old, but one of the most, I shouldn't say most played, but probably one of the most played. But yeah, they do inspire me to make a game like this. It's going to be open source once I am ready. The game is already up on Bitbucket, and I suppose you can probably search for it and find it there. I will probably put a link to it at some point, but there's not a lot of information on the wiki there, which I will update. I'm coding this in Python. Python because it's an easy enough language to get started with, and it has some really cool and easy stuff to work with when it comes to list handling and dictionaries. That's a lot of programming talk, but it's a good programming language. It's also very fast for this kind of application, so yeah. I'm basing it off of a library called libtcod, which is... let me just find the website here. I'll link to the website for that. It's dorian.eptalis.net. It's basically a library that lets me focus on coding the actual game instead of writing the engine. That said, I did have to write parts of the engine to get things started, because it only handles loading of the screen and drawing. But it has consoles, so you can write stuff on them and print them when you need them on the screen and such. There are a lot of cool things that you can do with this. I really do recommend you going to the website, which I will post in the description. So, my progress. Well, it is not much at the moment. I am doing some GUI work, and as you can see, I have a state handler. I will explain this in another dev diary at some point. I also have key handlers to handle any key presses. Right now, there is no mouse interaction. I'll probably not add it. I think I want to make this a pure key-based game, just like Cataclysm or like Dwarf Fortress, but we'll see. Maybe some mouse-related stuff at some point to make it a bit easier on you guys. Basically, if you look at these drop-downs here, Alt plus F would open this particular drop-down. And you saw a lot of things happening up here, but don't worry about that. I'll go through that at another point. It's a simple menu, which I can navigate with up and down keys. It's not very easy to see since I don't have a lot of keys there. I can also go to this one. Yeah, it's very simple and works pretty well. Also, Python is very easy to debug, so there's a lot of things I can do. Let me real quick here show you the editor. My game will be a lot about building your space station. I'll do a complete write-up and tell you more about the game in the future dev diaries, but it will be a management game. You expand your station and you make money and kill aliens maybe, or maybe you'll go for tourism or, well, anything, trading. I want to make it an open game with no real set goal, just like Cataclysm or Dwarf Fortress. You don't have a set goal, you just have to survive, but we'll have to ramp up difficulty as time goes. And for this editor will be part of it. This is very, very basic right now. I haven't added anything. I'll show you the progress once I get there. But this is where you edit rooms. You can design up a room and say how big it should be. And this is a 6x5 room. It would take up that much in the blueprint, and this would be the entrance here, over there. This system is right now calculating, so if I place down a floor tile there, it will build walls around it, as you saw. If I place down a floor tile on a floor tile, it will remove it and put a wall there. I can also write walls directly. Let me just make this a bit bigger. There are no real drawing tools in this yet. There will be some more advanced stuff like adding circles and adding boxes and squares and yeah. Oh, like this. I can now hit T to change to wall, and I can now draw walls. It's pretty simple. So this will be what you use to design most rooms. You will be able to put items in for the room later. You just design the floor plan. This is because you need to calculate some stuff on the rooms later, like air pressure maybe, or gravity generators. I'll get more into these details in a later dev diary for sure. So I hope you enjoyed this first little glimpse at what I'm doing when I'm not playing games. I'm making games, oh yes. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next dev diary. Take care, bye bye.